Don Blair. I'm running for Alderman of the 45th Ward.
Why are you running for Alderman?
Because I want to make a difference. My father taught me when I was a kid that if you ever get to the point where you have the skills and the experience to help people, it's your obligation, it's your moral obligation to do that. So that's why I'm doing it.
Okay. Well, what is it that you think are the highest needs of either the ward or the city, and how can you fulfill them?
The highest needs of the ward are that we need to bring businesses back here. We've had business after business leave, and they are not being replaced, and our property values are at risk, and our quality of life is at risk. We need to be able to have businesses back in the ward so we can walk to restaurants, walk to stores, so old people who no longer drive have an easier time to get around and to get to the things that they need. As far as the city is concerned, we need to fix the budget problem. That's a huge issue. We need new sources of revenue so we can hire police officers, so we can solve the pension problem, so we can do the things we need to do to fix what's broken.
Chicago has a long history of corruption in government. Why should we trust you?
Because I've been in the private sector for 25 years. Because I am doing this to help the people who live here. I'm not doing this to better myself. As a matter of fact, stepping from the private sector into public life is a substantial sacrifice financially, so I'm doing it because it's the right thing to do.
You spoke about our streets earlier. What would you say about crime in the ward or the city?
Well, crime, here's how I would address the crime issue. I address the crime issue by tackling it through economic development. When you do not have when you have empty storefronts, when you have businesses that are no longer there, when you have vacant buildings, it breeds crime. It's the broken window theory. It's a pretty basic theory, but I believe in it. So the way to stop crime is to prevent it, and you prevent crime through economic development.
What are your views on gun control?
I am a gun owner myself, but I will tell you that we need the proper safeguards the biggest thing I'm concerned about is the safety of children. As a gun owner, as a member of the NRA, I can tell you that gun safety is first and foremost, but at the same time we have to respect the Second Amendment rights. So we have to make sure we find a balance between both.
Okay. You have children?
I have one little boy, he's 3.
What would you say to your son or to other children that would help them to become a productive, happy member of a productive, happy city or ward?
Find what you do best and do it well. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's legal, of course, but find what you do best and do it well, and try and better other people's lives. And if you do that, you'll find fulfillment that you wouldn't get any other way.
Okay. Is there anything else that I haven't asked at this moment that you think it's important for people to know?
I think it's important to know my background. I used to be the head of the Economic Development Committee at Six Corners. And while I was there, I got the city to fund an economic development plan for the area. We took down all the blighted signage, and I put together a program with a major bank in the city of Chicago to provide lines of credit to small businesses. Those are the types of things we need to do in order to fix what's broken in the city. We have to focus on bringing businesses to the city. We need to focus on bettering the quality of life of the people who live here. And anybody who's running who's serious about that is going to do that, and that's what I will do. I have 25 years of business experience in business strategy and economics. I'm an economist, that's what I do for a living. So my focus is on fixing the financial issues that the city is facing, the people in our ward are facing. I look at this way: the alderman is the mayor of the ward. They're responsible for the economic vitality of the ward and the quality of life of the people who live here. And anybody who doesn't understand that shouldn't be running.
Okay, thank
All
you
right?
very much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.